These are times superheroes flexed on each other. Number 1. There may be no other superhero in the Marvel or DC universe that thinks more highly of themselves than Tony Stark.
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
But it wasn't until a showdown with Captain America in the Avengers, where Iron Man himself proved just how big his ego really is.
Yeah, big man in a suit of armor. Take that off, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Given that he kickstarted the MCU, we think he's allowed to keep his big head. Number 2. It was within the same movie that one of the other Avengers had their opportunity to flex their powers on their fellow teammates. Bruce Banner isn't exactly known for being a show-off when it comes to his alter ego.
Why don't we do this the easy way, where you don't use that and the other guy doesn't make a mess?
Oftentimes, the scientist comes off nervous throughout the movie, in fear of having the beast awoken. But in the final battle in New York, he not only quite literally flexes his muscles, but also flexes his pure control of the Hulk.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
Number 3. Robert Pattinson's 2022 version of Batman might be the darkest one that the DC universe has seen to date. And we're not just talking about his eyeliner.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
The opening monologue gave us an idea of just how savage and feared his version of the Batman is. And it's one epic warning to villains in the movie.
They think I'm hiding in the shadows. But I am the shadows.
Number 4. With Bruce delivering the news of Thanos' plan to wipe out the universe, Tony meets up with Doctor Strange to work out what to do. But the two don't exactly see eye to eye.
Did you seriously just say hitherto undreamt of?
Are you seriously leaning on the cauldron of the cosmos?
Is that what that is?
Stark's sarcastic nature doesn't go over well with Doctor Strange, so much so that the latter has to knock Tony down a peg or two with a devastating line.
What is your job exactly besides making balloon animals?
Protecting your reality, douchebag.
It's only made better when you realize Cumberbatch improvised adding the douchebag. Number 5. It's one of the lesser-loved Avengers movies, but Age of Ultron delivers some amazing, memorable moments, one of which happens when the Avengers question Thor's hammer.
Whosoever be he, worthy shall have the power. Whatever, man, it's a trick.
Well, please be my guest.
After they all try and fail, Thor flexes big time in picking up Mjolnir with ease, stating,
It's a very, very interesting theory. I have a simpler one. You're all not worthy.
Number 6. After realizing he's in danger in the elevator, Captain America makes an offer of mercy to his enemies.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
His deadpan delivery makes this a completely savage flex of power that not many could pull off, and only makes the beating he gives them after all the more epic.
I just want you to know, Cap. Listen, personal!
It kind of feels personal.
Number 7. Tony Stark is never one to make a quiet entry, and he proves that he is more than worthy to be the MCU's first superhero when he makes a declaration at a press conference.
I'm just not the hero type, clearly. With this laundry list of character defects, all the mistakes I made, largely public. The truth is, I am Iron Man.
Turns out that Tony ends up eating his words when he proves to be exactly the hero type in the final battle against Thanos, making the sacrifice that broke just about every fan's heart.
I am inevitable.
And I am Iron Man.
It was only right that the one who started the franchise was the one to finish the war. Number 8. Superman is without question one of the strongest superheroes in the DCU, so being cuffed willingly by the US Army is a pretty big flex in and of itself.
I would like to speak to Lois Lane.
What makes you think she's here?
Don't play games with me, General. I'll surrender. But only if you guarantee Lois's freedom.
It's one thing to break the cuffs with ease, but to stare him down directly through a one-way mirror while telling them about their fears? That's just a pure show of power.
Let's put our cards on the table here, General.
You're scared of me because you can't control me. You don't. And you never will.
doesn't mean I'm your enemy.
Number 9. Whilst Multiverse of Madness was meant to be Doctor Strange's movie, it quickly proved to be the Scarlet Witch who stole the show.
You have exhausted my patience. But I do hope you understand that even now, what's about to happen, this is me being reasonable.
There were so many times that she flexed her sheer strength and power, showing everyone just how much of a force to be reckoned with that she is. But none more so than when the Illuminati tried to stop her.
I have children of my own. I understand your pain.
Is their mother still alive?
Yes.
Good. There will be someone left to raise them.
Within what felt like 5 seconds, she took out Captain Marvel, Reed Richards, Captain Carter, Charles Xavier, and, most ruthlessly, Black Bolt.
What mouth?
Number 10. It's often joked about that Batman doesn't exactly possess any superhero strengths, other than a natural physical strength and a lot of dollars.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
But this was doubled down on at the end of the movie, when Bruce helps Clark Kent repossess his mother's house.
Thank you is not enough what you did. I did a mistake, that's all.
How did you get the house back from the bank?
I bought the bank.
Talk about flexing your wealth.